Hi guys, it's Miss Kate back again with another fun STEAM experiment this week. And this week we're going to be talking about acidity and some chemical and reactions. So first we're going to talk about acids and bases. So let's get started. Alrighty, to start off, we're going to talk about acids and bases. And what we're going to be talking about first is how the scientists use something called a pH scale to help determine if something is an acid or something is a base. And scientists determine this through different color changes that they see with something called a neutral indicator. And so what I have here today is I have 3 cups of tea, and tea just so happens to be a natural neutral indicator. So we're gonna test that out with an acid and a base. And for our acid, we have here is some lemon juice, and lemons are very high in acidity, so it will show a color change for acid. And then what I have here to indicate a base is some dish soap. And dish soap and actually a lot of laundry detergents are natural bases just because of the chemicals that they use to help clean objects. So let's get started. So what I have here, as you can see, is that all 3 of my teas are the same color right now. So I have this white piece of paper so you can see kind of how they are all the same color. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in just a couple drops of lemon juice into this one. Put about a spoonful of lemon juice. I'm going to mix it around a little bit. Give it a second. You can already kind of see a color change, honestly, in that one. And then in this one right here, I'm going to put a little bit of dish soap. I'm going to stir it around just a little bit because I don't want it to get super bubbly. We just want to see it enough so that there is a color change in it. So I stirred that one around. I'm going to scoot it back here in a second. And you can already see how much of a color change difference there is between this one, and then our natural indicator right here. So again, I have my piece of paper, and you can see how much darker these two are from each other. So the darker color indicates that yes, it is a base instead of an acid. So here we have that one. And then over here with our lemon juice, we can see that color change to show the acidity that is in that lemon juice. So yeah, you can see it compared to our indicator right here. And yeah, so that is showing the difference between an acid and a base. Alrighty, so it's also important to note why scientists perform these different color changing experiments and help determine if something is an acid or base. And that is because it's important to know and help determine the chemical makeup of these solutions, because if something is an acid, it's going to react differently when mixed with a chemical, for example, than if something is a base and it's mixed with a chemical. So knowing if something is an acid or base will help determine its chemical makeup and how it will react when mixed with different solutions. And that's what we're going to show in the next experiment here. We're going to use the acidity that we find in a lemon and mix it with some baking soda, and it's going to make an interesting experiment. So we're gonna go do that now. Alrighty, so now we're gonna do an experiment where we take the acidity of a lemon and it's going to perform a chemical reaction. And so once again, as we saw in the last experiment, we saw that lemon juice has a high acidity because it turned a really light color when we used our natural indicator. And now we're gonna use our knowledge of it being an acid to perform a chemical reaction and mix that acidity with some baking soda so it can perform a chemical reaction. So I have here a lemon, and I went ahead and just cut off the bottom so it doesn't roll away, and I cut off the top. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the end of my spoon here and just kind of mush up my lemon. It's kind of spraying everywhere, but we want to get those juices flowing. So we're going to smush it up, smush it good. And it'll start to dribble out the bottom, but that is fine. So put it in here. Alrighty, and then what I'm going to take is some food coloring here. And this I'm just doing so you can see it a little better on the screen, but you can also do this at home to kind of make it a fun, colorful reaction. Feel free to mix some colors in your lemon, but just put a couple drops in here. I put some blue. I put it in my lemon. And now I'm also going to take some Dawn dish soap to put into my lemon as well, to help make the chemical reaction just a little bit stronger, and it creates some more fizzies. So now I'm going to take some baking soda and I'm going to put it inside my lemon, and I'm going to kind of tilt it up here when I put it in so you can see the reaction that it does. And we just pour it in, kind of swish it around. You can immediately see when I did that, all the different fizz that is coming out, and that is a chemical reaction between the acidity in the lemon reacting to the baking soda. So as you can see here, it is super fizzy, and I added that dish soap in here just to make it more fizzy. So go ahead and you can smush it around, you can add some more, but it just makes kind of a little mini volcano for you at home. Now it's important to talk about why this reaction occurred, okay? So the citric acid inside that lemon is reacting to the base of the baking soda and the dish soap, and it created kind of an infusion of carbon dioxide, which caused that bubbling and fizzing, and the carbon dioxide had to be released into our kind of rainbow of color here of our blue fizz. So that, again, that dish soap just kind of helped create more of extravagant eruption of our lemon here. So it was that reaction between the baking soda being a base being mixed with our lemon juice, which is a very strong acid. The same thing happens when you mix baking soda with our vinegar, because vinegar is also a very strong acidity solution as well. So yeah, that is what I have for you this week of our experiment of dealing with acids and bases. Feel free to perform this experiment at home, or even just mixing a little bit of vinegar with baking soda, that you can see your own reaction between an acid and a base. So I hope you have a great rest of your week and have fun with this experiment, and I will see you again next week. Bye!